I'm at home on the front porch and I trade Forex, futures, and stock. I don't have to drive to the office every day. I don't have to put up with the boss. I'm right here at my home every day, making a living, trading stock. And what I want to do today is I want to show you how to do what I do. It's not easy, it takes a while to learn, and I don't know how to tell you what to do or whatever you're doing, but I do know how to tell you what I'm doing. And I've been in and out of the markets since 1979, and I can share some things with you. It's free. You can go to my website. It's Market Trader Tao, and you can read up and watch these videos. They're free, and so let's get to it. Oh, by the way, if you invest in the market, you can lose money if you don't know what you're doing, and sometimes you lose money even when you do know what you're doing. So we'll show you how to do it and how to do it right. Okay, glad to have you back again. Now, yesterday we were talking about the 200 moving average and how it would establish the long-term trend and also establish the equilibrium point of the stock during the time frame that you're looking at. Now, the next thing we're going to do, the next tool we're going to use is called a 55 exponential moving average. And what that does is it will give you the speed of the market in relation to the stock price and the 200 moving average. Now let's move in a little bit on this thing. Now, the 50 moving average is going to be from this point right here, over here, way over here at the end, and it's going to count the last 50 time frames. Now, if it's on a daily, it's going to be the last 50 days. If it's on a weekly, it's going to be the last 50 weeks. If it's on an hourly, it's going to be the last 50 hours. Okay? If it's on a minute, it's going to be the last 50 minutes. Okay? So, what this is going to do is give you an idea of the speed of the market. And that 50 is going to hug the price a little bit closer. And so what it's going to do is it's going to oscillate within that price. And it's going to get a little closer to the price, but not real close. And what it'll do, it'll kind of start giving you an idea when this thing is starting to move up. Now, your big overall trend, you know, we're going to say that's kind of moving in the upward direction. But the cycles, you want to know when they start moving away from center and to the top. Well, the 50 moving average will help you do this. Now, this point right here is really key because these are called crossovers. Now, those crossovers are really important because that kind of tells you whether the stock is going positive or if it's going negative. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to add to this is another moving average. And another moving average is called the 21 period moving average, time period moving average. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you a better idea of when the market is moving and how fast it's moving in relationship to the 50. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to take from this point here, and it's going to average the last 20 hours or last 20 minutes. So, if we're going to start right here, that 20 is more likely going to stay right above this and move kind of right along with that. Right along with that 50, and you'll notice that as this begins to accelerate, the 20 moving average moves away from the 50. The wider gap you have, the more safety you've got, the more that price is moving up. And once it starts to move back toward the 50, it's starting to run out of gas. Starting to run out of gas now, okay? Now that means this is a warning sign. When that 20 starts to turn down, that's telling you it's not necessarily going to turn down, but what it's telling you is it's slowing down. And as it starts to move back toward the 50 and crosses over right here, you know that that more than likely is when the price is going to start dropping from its highest point. And then what it'll do is it'll come on down here, and you'll have good separation as this price is coming down. And then as the price starts to flatten out down here, this 20 is going to start moving back toward the 50. And you'll have another crossover. Okay? And then as that 20 begins to move up again and the price starts to move up, that 20 is going to follow that trend, that 50. So that's the basics for today. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the 5 and the 10.